All right. I decided not to go venture downtown on my off day, on a Wednesday, the devil's Monday, and fool around with these people, man. So I've been out here trying to tighten up some stuff. See that right there? I ain't gonna let it bother me, but I'm gonna look at it every time I pass it and be like, but yeah, man, that just happened right there. That rail on the outside and the one in the back, they might be there for display purposes only. I still got to figure like what I'm gonna put across it, probably some slats or something like that. But I did take those off the bottom because it's just stupid to lose the functionality of the wheels, man, because you worried about how it looks, because it looks cooler underneath. Okay, it looks cooler. All right, and those slats right there. Okay, so these that are here were supposed to go over there, right? So I took the beams off of there, like, oh, they'll fit. All of these were too long. All of those were too short. So I got a whole bunch of those right back there, right back up in there. So I'm going to figure out something to do with them. I was thinking about putting those slats over there, but they are super thick. And I like them because they kind of got that little pink vibe. But, it probably won't even matter. None of this is going to matter once I put the stain on. I think I am going to use the carbon gray and the walnut. But since the carbon gray is an actual stain and the walnut is a poly stain blend, I have to stain it with the carbon gray, then go back over it with the poly. They say they only suggest one coat. I was like, bitch, I was lazy. Thank you so much. But yeah, so I did the same thing over here. They're a little off, but I don't care as long as they're strong enough. Still got to figure out what to do here. But yeah, I've been up all day. I did my little outside curve thing. I thought about the bevel too late, but I still probably would have been a little bit insecure about cutting right angles, so they'll meet together and you won't have an end grain showing. But I thought about it and I was like, I ain't gonna worry about it. Literally, that's how my house is put together. That's what let me know that investing in woodworking and actually learning what to do would actually improve the state of my life, because it's a lot of butt joints and all of that stuff in the house, you know what I'm saying, like with the floorboards and all of that stuff. So if I got the tools and I'm learning how to do it on a smaller scale, I won't feel so insecure when it comes to getting the pry bar, prying it loose, seeing it's there. I got that's the first thing I did when I got a house was I got a book on wiring. I'm not finna fiddle with no wires because I'm still scared of my tools. But a book on wiring, a book on how to fix common home needs. And when I was sitting up deciding whether or not spending thousands of dollars on some fucking tools was worth it, it was like, look around your house. Look around your house. Of course it's going to be worth it, because not that I ain't going to pay nobody. I can't pay nobody, not right now. And if I do get the money to pay somebody, if I could do it myself, I could spend that money on something else. It won't be no weed, because the DOT won't let us smoke no weed. Okay, sometimes I trigger myself. But yeah, I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be good to get the books up off the floor. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover this up with putty or not, because it's a joint. I don't think you can cover that up. And plus it's uneven. I'm going to have to eat that, But did that, put that little border on there. I had to add another little piece so I can secure it all the way. But that'll be a nice little lip. I got little plastic dinosaurs and stuff in there too. I might want to put some on the inside of the lip or do something. I think it might be worth my time to put something back there on that part. Because what if this becomes the middle stuff is always some catch-all stuff. So I think maybe if I jump back out here, I'll do the same thing to the back end that I did to this. And yeah. I don't know, because I got the X back there, and that was just something I did. I was like, oh, I got these two little pieces. I was going to use these for the slats, and they were the two longest pieces because they were the two pieces off of this board and this board, the wonky pieces. And I was like, I might as well use that as a tie-in and then, figure out something else. But it's looking like a bookshelf. I'm telling you, just to cover up everything, I just want to paint it black. This wonky bookshelf, and I just might paint. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna paint it black. It's gonna be gray and walnut because I don't want to spend no more money. But man, you can cover up a multitude of bullshit with the black paint, boy. Just all black. Put that shit on there silky smooth. Oh, where'd you get this from? This is nice. Yeah, you put them light colors on there, you see all the little imperfections. You paint that whole black, it's going down. But now, it's man, I'm making a bookshelf. I really like this. I wish I'd have been paying attention, because if I had this on both sides, it looks like a dish drying rack, right? You know, and then over here is bulkier. And I put my little knots in there because I want my knots. I know it's a weak point. I know. But yeah, I got my little knots in there. But yeah. Bookshelfing, man. It's going to be a bookshelf. And this wood I got left over, I need some trays, but I think I might try like a glue up, right? So maybe I'll do a preliminary on a, cause like, okay, so this is here and this is milk crate height, right? My books are gonna be there. Well, if I would just want to chill and check out the books, maybe I can do like a sophisticated, you know, well, not sophisticated, but one of those X benches. Put the little things, do a miter cut, practice my miter cuts, and make a few benches, you know what I'm saying, to put around it. And, you know, if they ever get in the way, you can just throw them up on top, like when you're mopping at the end of the day. So, yeah. So, just to make sure I'm utilizing all my wood and stuff, I went through pure hell to glue these up, man. Oh, S of B's. Oh, those dirty S's of B's. I got 2 of them, too. I made such a mess with that router. I don't know. They're going to have to be good for something. They're going to have to be good for something real nice. Maybe they'll work for the bench, because we are a wide-bodied bottomed people. Wide-bodied and wide-bottomed for sure. So maybe that's why I didn't use it. And it should be easy to kind of cut square. But like, look at that crack. Like when I cut it, is it going to crack? I don't know. That's what I'm learning right now. But I got 2 of them. And I can make me some little benches or something, or maybe... I can't remember if this is exactly how long the couch is, or if it's space on one side. I don't know. Maybe it could be a bench / corner desk thing. I don't know. I gotta finish this first. You know, I'm always getting ahead of myself. All right, but yeah, it's looking more like a bookshelf, man. It's popping. All right, I'm gonna stick to it with the nest and the nest, it says.